Most people dream of moving to the suburbs, living the slow life, the quiet life. I don't think it's overhyped, but I will say I'm not in that era of my life. And I wasn't 5 years ago either. I live in the suburbs of Lawrenceville. It's a town in Georgia. I would say a small town, but it's not really small, to be honest. But it's a town in Georgia. About 40 minutes southeast of Atlanta. Or, I don't fucking know. Who cares? It's east of Atlanta. I do know that. My dad, we moved here back in the summer of 2017. I felt trapped then, and I feel trapped now. Now then, it was for different reasons. When I came here, I left my mom in Jersey. I left the rest of my family. I left my friends in Jersey. I'm gonna be real. I didn't come here for my dad. I didn't come here for me. I came here because my dad wanted me to be here. If my dad wasn't a good salesman, I probably would have never left Jersey. That's the real. He's a great salesman. Please don't dox me. I left Georgia after a year because the suburbs life still wasn't for me then. Still wasn't for me then. The suburbs life wasn't for me then. Yeah, it's safer around here. Definitely safer than the streets of Newark. I won't lie. The streets of Newark aren't very safe. But it wasn't about Newark. It was about the city. Thing is, I've never been outside much as a kid, or growing up rather. When I was a little kid, like this little, I used to always be outside. Now, being outside was basically just in my front yard running around. Playing with my sister, playing with our neighbors. It was lit. Sorry if it's mad or windy. But that all changed the day I broke my arm. I was being a daredevil. I climbed up on top of a gate. One of the gates that looks almost like this, where you have the little bar here, right? And then you can climb up to the next one, but it's not like a fence. It's not like this, right? It's not a fence. It's more of the gates like these. And it was a routine climb. It was a routine climb, one I've done many times before. But this time, it had rained the day before. I guess it hadn't dried yet. I slipped and I fell. I landed right here, all body weight, on my left elbow. And from the next day forward until the last week in November, from me being 4 years old to me being 19 years old, I was a gamer. I love video games. I didn't realize that games were taken away from the progress that I could make in real life, though. I was constantly trying to level up in the virtual world, whether that was Call of Duty, trying to get all the camos, trying to level up in prestige, trying to increase my KD. Whether that was in Minecraft, trying to build cool shit, trying to go to the Nether, trying to kill the Ender Dragon. Whether that was Black Ops 2, playing zombies, always pushing for a higher, round reached. Whether that was Fortnite, trying to get more wins. Whether that was Overwatch, trying to just level up my skills and hit certain ranks. Diamond was my big rank. After I hit Diamond, I stopped caring about Overwatch. That game sucks. It still does. Whether that was Rainbow Six Siege, trying to level up, rank up, hit plat, increase my KD, increase my tactical skills. Whether that was Valorant. I didn't really commit much to Valorant. Not because I didn't love the game, but because I hated playing the game. I was much more of a Valorant watcher. I got into Valorant by watching esports. Valorant esports is lit. Playing Valorant, not as lit. It was Marvel Snap. And that was the last one for me. Marvel Snap was the last game I obsessed over. I love that game. It's an amazing game. Strategy, gambling, calling people out, using your intuition, using your brain. What? That game's fucking awesome. If you're a masculine man, if you have masculine energy like I do, you constantly seek progress. You constantly want to improve. But if the real world has been slapping you around like it was for me, you use video games as an escape. And not only as an escape, you use it to channel your masculine energy. And instead of using that masculine energy to progress into the real world, you do it in the virtual world instead. I didn't even realize I was doing that until Hamza told me that back in November when I started watching his videos. By that time, I was already on the way out of being a gamer. I'd barely played games over the past 6 months. From July to November, that's 5 months. They just didn't have any excitement anymore. I hit Infinite and Marvel Snap, the highest rank. What was the point? So I stopped playing video games because I didn't want to sacrifice any of my potential progress to leveling up in real life. That was a tangent. I'm on a constant pursuit of leveling up. Constant pursuit of progress. Because when I feel complacent, when I feel plateaued, that's when I'm down the most. I think we can all relate to that. At least if you have that masculine energy. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'll explain it to you a little bit. The masculine energy is about pursuit. It's about the mission. It's about progress. My mission is to be the best version of myself that I can. To level up, to reach the pinnacle, to unlock all of my potential. And along that way, I want to help as many people as possible do that same thing. Help as many people as possible chase their dreams. Help as many people as possible become the best version of themselves. In whatever aspect that is. One-to-one coaching calls, listening to people, helping people through their hard times, giving people the things that I've used to level up myself. Whether that's making YouTube content about my story and the lessons I've learned. Hopefully it can impact somebody. Whether that's the books that I want to write, the school community I'm building, first thing in the description. What does this have to do with feeling trapped? I came back to Georgia 6 months ago, or 7 rather, in July, because I felt trapped in New Jersey. I felt complacent. I felt stuck, staggered. And that environment wasn't nurturing the goals that I had. It wasn't nurturing me wanting to go all in on YouTube. It wasn't nurturing me wanting to build a business, start entrepreneurship. I spent most of my life living with my grandparents, my mom's parents, mama and papa. And they're not the most loving, not to say they're like assholes or anything, like they're good people, but they're just not the most emotionally available people. They're very distant. And that's always been hard for me. I have both my parents in my life, which I'm very grateful for. Very, very grateful for. And my parents are amazing people. But I have my struggles with them too. My mom is disabled. She's had multiple sclerosis since 1999. I'm 20, so that means all my life. And up until last year, she's only gotten worse. And it's affected my mental capacity. It's affected my mental health so much. I've always had to do things for her. I've always had to almost take some kind of parental role for her occasionally. I didn't really bear that role because my sister did, which was unfortunate for her. But still, it was hard. My dad's an amazing man. But you know what? He's got 5 kids. And so he's always been working his ass off to provide for those 5 kids. And it's hard that he's the one person that can truly give me the emotional connect, that love and abundance, that energy that I was looking for, especially that masculine presence. And yet he wasn't there enough. Or I wasn't there enough to be with him because I was with my mom, I was with my grandparents. But when I came down here to Georgia with him the first time, because he sold me on it, not because I really wanted to, but because I wanted to give it a try for my dad. Let me say this right now. Don't ever make a life-altering decision for another person. It's never worth it. Now, would I turn back time and not do it? No. Because at the end of the day, it's made me who I am today. And I'm proud of who I am today. But I still have a lot of struggles. I felt trapped when I came down here. I didn't know how to talk about my feelings. I didn't know how to express myself. Mama used to tell me that big boys don't cry. She used to say, "You're gonna do this because I said so." I think we've all heard those things. But I don't think we understand how damaging those things are. It's hard when you feel like you have to be responsible for everyone else before you. Whether that's your parents doing things for them that you didn't want to do. Whether that's your siblings. You didn't even sign up to be in this world. Now you gotta sign up to take care of other people. Oh wait, you didn't sign up. You're just doing it anyway. Because they came out after you. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I didn't have personal space. I had my own room. But my brothers just always loved to be in my room. Oh yeah, it's Jay's room. Jay's always playing the game. Jay's always having fun. He's always talking to his friends. We wanna be with Jay. We wanna hang out. And of course that's out of love. There's no problem. And I'm sure there are people hearing that would kill for something like that. But me, I couldn't handle that 24/7. I couldn't handle constantly having my personal space avoided. I mean, having my personal space interrupted or breached. And then the fact that I couldn't talk about it because I was mortified of being misjudged, of being misunderstood, of people just invalidating my feelings. It's like, who gives a shit about how you feel, Jay? Right? I felt trapped. And so when I had the opportunity to get out, when I had the opportunity to go spend the summer with mom back in Jersey, I took that as my opportunity out. I regret how I handled that situation. Because it drove a big wedge between me and my dad for a very long time. My dad thought I was on vacation. He didn't know I wasn't coming back to Jersey till the day before my flight. The day before. I wasn't coming back to Georgia, rather. When I decided to come back here, it was for me. It was because I needed to be around people. I needed to be around love. I needed to be around people who would push me and who would appreciate the goals that I wanted to pursue. And my family does that. But over these past 6 months, as I've been on self-improvement, especially over the past 2, since I found Hamza, and I've really been on my shit, since I stopped smoking weed, since I stopped playing video games. I've had my stints of NoFap 3 or 4 weeks in December. I'm on about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. I find that I feel trapped again. I still feel lonely. And it's because I just can't relate to anybody I live with. My brothers are constantly overstimulated. So is my stepmom. She has a business. I work for her, by the way. That she grinds for, but like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm sure if she had a business that she felt purposeful about and she could still make the same amount of money, she would drop this one in a heartbeat. There is zero purpose to this business. Zero real purpose. And not in the function. I mean in the feeling, in the emotion, in the depth. And my dad isn't overstimulated, but he's being held back by his obligations of being a father. But in my opinion, he's also letting himself be held back. Because there's more he could do. Now right now he's been taking a break, he's doing like a detox, cleansing his body. So for this month of January, he's really been prioritizing himself, which is valid. But even before then, there's all these people in my house that I thought I wanted to be around. I thought this is where I needed to be. And I was still wrong. And now I feel trapped. I don't want to hurt my dad by saying I want to leave again. Now, at the end of the day, I'm a grown man, and I can do what I want with my life. But still, I also just am broke. I don't really have the money to go where I really want to be, which is New York. The city of magic. The city of hustlers, of entrepreneurs, of businessmen, of art. That's where I want to be. The city of opportunity. I want to be in a place that I can just go outside and experience life. What life is here, bro? Like, yeah, it's nice that it's quiet and safe. You know, that's awesome. I'm not 40 years old. I'm not, bro. And it sucks. I was posting YouTube videos every day back in December. And I was stressing myself out because I was editing them every day. And then I decided, all right, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to do 3 videos a week, and I'm going to pay Mari, my little brother, to be my editor. And now I'm just like, yeah, fuck editing my videos. I want to post every day. And the only thing that was holding me back was making thumbnails and editing my videos. If I could just record videos and upload them to YouTube, I would do it every fucking day. And the days where I wasn't, the days where I was lacking, back in the first 2 weeks of January, I was in a rut. I was in a rut, and it sucked. I fapped like 5 times in the span of 3 days. I wasn't meditating at all. I was constantly binge eating. I'm so fucking tired of holding myself back. I don't want to hold myself back anymore. So I'm not. I'm going back to daily uploads. I don't care how hard it is. I need it. I need this work to work on me. I need this shit to make me harder. I need it to make me stronger. And I know that the harder I push, the more extreme I'm willing to be, the more I'm willing to sacrifice, the bigger return on investment, the bigger the results I get. Yeah, I do want to make money. But it's just because I want to be free, bro. That's it. I just want to be free, and I want to help other people be free. Because I know what it's like to feel trapped. I felt trapped all my life, bro. If you're a young man who's tired of feeling trapped, you want to join some like-minded young men who love to learn, who want to build their own dreams, who want to not conform to the system, go click on that top link in the description and join Dubs Uni. It's my free community of young men who want to get the fuck after their dreams, who want to live more authentically. People who want to build their own realities and not live the lives that other people put onto them. That's the first step in not feeling trapped. This bougie ass Tesla. If you're here, I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me vent. My name is Jaden. Call me Jay, you can call me JC, you can call me Dubs. Let's get to work. Let's earn our freedom. Stay blessed. Keep hustling. Big dubs.